The reason why tanks have tracks. The wheels of a 1-ton car sink into soft mud. A farmer's tractor has the same weight. What 8 is how to say weight. The tractor's big wide wheels spread the weight out, so the tractor does not sink into soft, muddy fields. A 10-ton tank's tracks spread its weight out so it can go across fields. Of course, some tanks are much more than 10 tons. 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. A small car is a 1-ton mass. 1 kilogram has a weight of 9.81 newtons. 1 ton has a weight of 1,000 times 9.81 newtons, which is 9,810. Weight is kilograms of mass times 9.81. It's 9.1 in 81 in England and other places. All around the world it's 9.8. I think Singapore, it's much less. It's well, a little bit less. It's 9.78, and the North and the South Pole a little bit more. It's 9.83, but it always rounds to 2 sig figs to 9.8. Weight is a force. Forces are in newtons. Heavier cars, tractors and tanks sink in more. More mass gives more weight, gives more pressing into the mud. Pressing into is called pressure. Cars, tractors and tanks with thinner, smaller wheels sink into the mud more. Small wheels have less area touching the ground. If you do sink into the mud in your car, then take some pressure out of your car tyres. That will give you more area touching the mud, less pressure, and you'll be able to drive out. Tank tracks have a lot of area touching the ground, so they can attack across fields. Less area gives more pressure, pushing the wheels into the mud. Yeah, wheels are faster on roads, but yeah, you need tracks on tanks for going across fields and countryside. To have lots of pressing pressure, you want lots of weight and small wheels. I think it doesn't need a comma there. Lots of force concentrating into a small area. Elephants and camels have big feet, so they don't sink into the mud or sand where they live. Oh, we now know that camels, first of all, evolved where there's snow. They also don't go into the snow. Yeah, they walked from America, where they'd evolved, because they evolved from the llamas and alpacas that live in America, South America now, with the alpacas and the llamas. And they walked to Asia, and now they live in deserts, which is just, well done, camel. Nice evolving. In the short form, pressure equals weight divided by area. Pressure pushes you into the mud. In shorter form, pressure equals weight over area. This formula can be pressure equals force over area. Yes. Or even pressure equals mass over area. Now, all of those work. If they give you mass, then use the mass version of the pressure formula. If they give you the force in newtons, use that version instead. Force is newtons and area in meters squared. So pressure can be in newtons per meter squared, newtons per meter squared minus 2. The minus 2 means divide by. Or kilograms per meter squared. Or grams per meter squared. Or pascals. all of those are measures of pressure. You can use whichever ones you like. Yeah, all of those are good for exams. A 10-ton tank has a mass of 10 times 1,000, which is 10,000 kilograms. Good. Each track has a width of 1 meter squared. Oh, each track has a width of 1 meter and a length of 10 meters, giving an area of 1 times 10, which is 10 meters squared. Oh, careful. Total 20 meters squared, because there's 2 tracks. Pressure equals mass divided by area. 10,000 kilograms divided by 20 meters squared is 500 kilometers. Kilometers? Oh, kilograms. Oh, there's a mistake. Got to edit that. Kilograms per meter squared. A 2-ton car's 4 wheels have 25 centimeters squared, each touching the road. The pressure is 2 tons. That's 2,000 kilograms. Divided by 4 times 25 centimeters squared. That makes 100. 2,000 divided by 100 is 20 kilograms per meter squared. Pressure equals mass divided by area. A 2,000 kilogram tank has 2 tracks, both 20 centimeters wide and 7 meters long. The area of each track, some of them are different, but this is the one that is easiest for me to do at the moment. The area of each track touching the road is 20 times 700 centimeters. You've got to get the centimeters and the centimeters. You can't use times 7 meters when this is in centimeters. Both have to be centimeters to get centimeters squared. 7 times 2 is 14,000 centimeters squared. The pressure is 20,000 kilograms. Divide by 14,000 centimeters squared, which is, I don't know, do the maths. Put it down below. If your car is stuck in a muddy field, deflate the tires to increase the area. This is going to be less than that. Yes, this is going to be less than that. That's why the car will sink in, even though the tank is 10 times the weight, the car sinks into the mud. Go!